For my social psychology final topic, I've chosen to discuss why we feel the need to justify our actions, which is in chapter 6 of the social psychology textbook. Um, Recently, over the last semester, I've been working 2 jobs for a while, and then I quit and I started working just one job. And I always felt the need to explain myself to everybody as to why I always had to come into work so much, and why I wasn't able to make it to school as much, why my grades were failing, bad things that were happening in my life. And I just felt the need to justify my actions to make myself feel better, to make myself seem, well, if I'm working this hard, it's okay that I slack off in this other way. This is called cognitive dissonance. It's when you feel uncomfortable about an action that you're performing or something that you're doing. A lot of people try to reduce it by changing their behavior to match the action, or to justify the behavior to ourselves or others, as I did, or adding new cognitions to the system. Self-affirmation is one way to kind of help reduce the cognitive dissonance. It focuses on your positive attributes. It helps boost you up. Really reducing this feeling of the cognitive dissonance is all about it's all about the unconscious way of doing things. You can't just tell yourself it's going to be better and it's going to be better. You have to, do different things to get yourself better. Most people think that they do this really well, but they actually don't. This is an impact bias. It's when you overestimate the intensity of the duration of your negative emotional reaction. You think that you're going to be okay. Oh, it's just only going to affect me for a little while, but really affects you for a long amount of time. People think that maybe they're being really rational about the situation, that they're making the right choices, based on their biases or whatnot. But really, they're not very good at rationalizing. They're not very rational people. Things that they're thinking are rational are actually making them maybe act worse or whatnot. Like me thinking that, if I'm working 60, 70 hours a week, that justifies me not going to class or me not doing my assignments, things like that. A lot of people experience, after they've made these decisions, a post-decision dissonance, and that's after you make your decision. You're usually reduced by making a chosen choice seem better, but your other choices seem worse. Like the outcome that you came out with, you make it seem really good, but the outcome that you didn't choose, you make it seem like it was bad or something like that, even if maybe you wanted the other outcome to turn out. It's just kind of a mental thing that you do to yourself. Yeah, that's about it for the cognitive dissonance that I felt passionate about. I feel like it really relates to my situation this semester with how bad I did in some of my classes, and how I was able to keep up in others. And I mean, there's really no reason I kept up with one and didn't keep up the other. It's just I felt the need to justify my actions all semester long, and I think this might actually be the perfect way to do that. Well, I hope you like my presentation. Thank you, Dr. Garza.